Hello, good evening. Next, we will present our integrative project of mechatronic career. My team is formed by Fernanda Estrada,
Gisette Sandoval,
Sebastián Domínguez, Alejandro Valles,
Ángel Salcido.
Our choose manual process is classifying candies because it is a process in which the quantity that is to be produced depends a lot of the number of workmen. That is where the need to improve the process for candies merchants arise and more in the time where demands grow. And the materials and tools of the manual process are carton. It is the material of the box used, and sweet, in this case the type of the candy that you want to classify, tape, which in what the box will be slit with, container, which will contain the sweets to be classified, a table on which the process will be carried out, the boxes where the classified candies will be packed, a type dispenser that will make cutting tape easier, and finally the labels the each box will carry.
Okay, the classification of the candies process is divided into 5 basic analysis steps. The first is filling steps. The second is the separation of the candies or stage. Candies packaging and classification and labeling of the box and selling. The candy classification begin with the candy fields a singular container or a ball is filling with the candies of the different color, and it were the coming from the continuous the process. Later, the separation of the candies is carried of by a person who is in shade or choosing stopping the candies. Please, you can the next. Thank you. Later, the candies packaging follows the bolts on containers are the designed into the boxes. Usually, only the candies is the wasteful before the the box. The classification and labeling of the boxes is done by another person who review the content and put in a specific link to finish the process. The boxes in the closet and it is held by another person.
Well, basically, the automation of our project consists of a conveyor belt that eliminates the time that is used to classify the candies and also do it in an attractive way. So the first step consists in the introduction of a box to the belt system that, upon detecting that they were introduced, will begin to advance toward a certain position. This will replace the manual process of moving the merchandise to where are going to work. Another part of the automatization consists of classifying these candies automatically, since this can be too late processed manually. So in this step, a candy will be introduced on by one toward a disk that will be rotating to take it to a sense of a color that, based on its color, will direct the candy to a certain container to dispense to the boxes that will already be there. And finally, once this last process has been carried out, the bell will start to rotate again and the boxes will be transported to another section, where by means of a cipher system, it will push them out of the bell for collection.
Below, we can see the table in which are all the devices that we are going to use in our integrating project. And to the right of each product, we can see the price and where you can get each thing in different branches. Observing that in some places it is cheaper than in others. To achieve this, we were searching on the internet and visiting stores asking for the price of each device, including electronics, shopping centers, and candy stores, to be more sure of its real price. Finally, we have an approximate of the total cost of our integrator, which it will be hovering between 3,000 and 4,000 Mexican pesos.
Okay. In conclusion, we understand that our project helps us to classify in a better way. Time will be saved and the new technologies will be used. Since in a manual process, only tools and the worker labor are used. In automated process, we have the advantage that the process facilitates the classification and is faster than the manual process. Next one. Okay, in our diagram, in our diagram, we see the weeks that we will work in our project. In September, in the second and the third week, the design of project was done. In October, in the first week, the project design was complete. In the second and the third week, we will go on the buy the materials. In the third and the fourth week of October, the construction of the project will begin. 3D printing some materials that will be necessary for our project. And finally, finish building and assembling. In November, in the first and the second week, the Arduino programming will begin. In the second and the third week, the electronic components of the project will be connected. In the third and the fourth week, the test and final details of the project will be carried out. And finally, in December, the delivery and presentation of the project will be made. That's all.